Welcome back to the Corporate Esports Association Dota 2 Spring 2020 tournament. This is still a week 3 game, so it's going to be played on 7.24b. I've been a little bit late to getting around to recording these since I've been pretty busy with work. But today we've got, I think AMZN KDC is their official team name, but in-game they're called Victoria's Secret NA. Victoria's Secret, that's pretty funny. And my team, Facebook Void. So for bans, stuff is pretty normal. I banned Sluck early on because I don't even remember why. This game was like a week ago, so like things are pretty blurry. I think we wanted to target ban their carry a little bit because we when going through their profiles and we're seeing what they were playing. So we're going to open with Disruptor, which is actually a hero Sluck does quite well against as well. Witch Doctor, I didn't realize was like Lieutenant Dan's like most played hero, like he's level 25 with it, so it's definitely something I should have been thinking about banning out, but I didn't really have that much sample size to work with, because KDC, they'd only played one game of like the 3 previous weeks, so I was like, oh, I don't really know what their drafts are, or what heroes they play. And I think they did play last year as well, but I didn't ever get to play them. And yeah, things change a lot in a year. Like for example, I'm playing position 4 Invoker now, so that's something that did used to happen. I will say that like since KDC did win last year, they're like the heavy favorites for this match, and I was like, maybe we should try something out. Just like I would say, mentally we didn't think we were gonna win this game, so might as well like try out new strats. And Invoker is definitely one of them. Again, like it's a flex pick because we have 2 players that can play Invoker, myself and Alex. We also have last pick, so we can always like change that up. So I think they probably weren't really sure what's going on with this Invoker pick. They're going to go with Tiny. I do remember seeing this and I was like, well, the thing with Tiny is people have been playing Tiny more as a safe lane than position 4 or mid or off lane, so it was kind of up in the air, but most likely it was a position 4 Tiny, which doesn't do, I don't think does the best against Disruptor in lane, so I was feeling pretty confident about like the Disruptor pick so far. Although like a late game toss back is like pretty scary. They're gonna ban out PL, probably so that who was, oh, that's right. I remember. We were playing with a different carry player this time. Freak was stepping in because Metadata, who's been playing carry for us so far, had to go to Canada. So we're playing with a new player as well, which why like a lot of things are a bit experimental.
5 seconds remain. Radiance ban.
So we banned Storm Spirit because that's another thing we're seeing that like Cakes plays. I think it was Cakes. Who their mid player is, like honestly, this is so long ago I don't even remember it anymore. But we were just like trying to look through the list of heroes that the mid plays. We're trying to get our mid the best matchup possible.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds remain.
And they banned out Viper, which is kind of surprising. I don't think we play Viper very much, and he's not that popular right now.
10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
I can't really remember what we were trying to think about here. I think we'll try to decide like what kind of strategy we wanted to run. We're thinking about a drow strat, some sort of like group up early type thing. So we're trying to figure out which off lane to pick for this point. I think we're like thinking about Underlord right now because we already banned out the Slark. There's only the Monkey King left. That's like the big counter to Underlord. So some sort of like Underlord Drow combo. We ended up banning TA, which is like a hero that we also saw that they played a lot. Also, like, opens up Invoker for mid because TA is not really a hero you want to go up against as Invoker.
Seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
I think we spent a little bit too much time here in the draft, so we ended up picking Underlord. They pick Centaur. So we saw Centaur tiny. It's like, it seems like an okay lane for Drow, but it's not like the best later on because, like, you know, you just get stampeded on and it's pretty painful as a Drow Ranger. But we're still pretty feeling confident about it because we have the Pit of Malice. We've got the Kinetic Field as well to try and buy some space for the Drow.
5 seconds remain.
I mean, in hindsight, maybe we should have picked Venge instead of Disruptor, but I mean, we picked Disruptor first. I was feeling pretty confident about a Disruptor opening, but instead they picked Lifestealer, which is another hero that can like get on top of Drow. Lifestealer has a ton of move speed, can hop in the Centaur as well. So this actually feels like not the best game so far for Drow. We do have some bodies to like try and make space, though. And then for the mid, I think we were thinking about Kunkka at the time. It was like, oh well, we need someone to like, we need another frontliner, someone who can like kind of mitigate a lot of damage as well. We banned Ember Spirit because we wanted to make sure that like they didn't have a hero that could like freely get on top of the Drow, but I think we ended up drafting ourselves into a bit of a corner here because you'll see from the last pick from AMZN that it's pretty rough for us.
Seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Yeah, so Amazon picked sniper. We were like, fuck, we don't have any mobility to get on top of the sniper. And unfortunately, I already banned out like a lot of these mobile heroes like Slarkstorm and Amber. So this last pick, there weren't really that many options left in the pool to get on top of this sniper. They also have Centaur for themselves, so it's like we kind of, I think we definitely like drafted. Oh, I drafted ourselves into a corner here. So it's still like, it kind of still feels like Kaka is okay. That's what we ended up going with, especially because we were like running out of time. I spent a little bit too much time on this TA ban. I think that really screwed us over. So I wasn't feeling too confident about the draft. We had to do well in the lanes to get ahead early on, and then hopefully Kunkka can snowball. But it's not really an easy lane for Kunkka either. I mean, it's a sniper against a melee hero, so it's quite difficult. And Kunkka's not really that kind of hero that can fall back to the jungle, unlike a lot of other mid laners. So already I was like, yeah, this game's gonna be a bit rough, boys.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds remain.
Oh, I actually thought Lieutenant Dan was the 5th position player. I don't know why. Maybe I got mixed up. Yeah, but Jackie's like the level 25 Witch Doctor. We saw it in like the intro screen. It's like, oh fuck, we're so screwed. I don't know. I feel like Witch Doctor is very finicky, but if you're up against a good Witch Doctor player, it's just like, what? Oh, I guess is this screen random every time the replay happens? That's weird. Alright, well, let's introduce the teams real quick. We got on the side of Amazon KDC, Lieutenant Dan on the Sniper, Chili on the Centaur Warrunner, Jerky on his level 25 Witch Doctor, Cakes on the Lifestealer, and Kid Wonderful on the Tiny. On the side of Facebook, we got myself on the Invoker, Alex on the Kunkka, Tracksuit on the Underlord, This is Doge on the Disruptor, and Freak on the Drow. So, pretty standard lanes coming out, nothing too crazy is going on here. I mean, Underlord can do pretty well against a Lifestealer early on, actually, because Lifestealer, you don't usually want to level Rage that early on, so he's very susceptible to Firestorm spam. Especially Firestorm plus the Cold Snap, it feels pretty good, because the damage over time from the Firestorm actually procs the Cold Snap. So I was feeling pretty confident about this lane, and then he skilled Pit of Malice, and I was like, what the fuck happened there? So I was I was a little bit mad about this whole state of affairs, because I just don't understand why he skilled Pit of Malice, and he ends up going down here. So already I was like, this lane is it's not going well. And Doge, he's gonna be able to maybe get this rune as well. No, he actually doesn't. So it's gonna be 1 rune total for Facebook. Yeah, already I was like, dude, this lane's fucked. Like, you don't normally skill Pit of Malice till at least level 4. Sometimes you don't even pick it up at all. But instead, we can't really put any pressure on this Lifestealer anymore. So I'm trying to do my best to like trade with the Witch Doctor. I have a lot more regen as well, so I definitely feel like I can win these trades. But I'm in an Invoker. I only have 49 base damage, so it's basically like a tickle beam. And mid lane, it's not that easy for Kunkka either. So top lane, I feel like is the only lane that we could have done potentially well in. It is a Drow against 2 melee heroes, and Disruptor as well does quite well, but Disruptor doesn't have that much mana to work with. I guess he does have. He's up against melee heroes, so it's kind of hard to break the clarities. But you can't attack the Centaur, which is really annoying. That's why Mangoes I think are a little bit better against Centaur. So that's a lot of fairy fires. I don't know about this opening build from Doji. It's a bit confusing. Me trying to trade with Tiny, but Tiny's got superior base damage. The body blocks as well, so not going to be able to get through. And Doji in a little bit of trouble here. The Hoofstomp comes out, gonna miss. The Drow's missing last hits while this is happening. I mean, Kunkka does have a significant last hit advantage early on, but now with the level 2 Shrapnel, this lane's gonna get really hard all of a sudden. Like, he's gonna have to commit really hard for this range creep, and this Shrapnel does a ton of damage at level 2. So Alex taking a lot of harass here early on. He's gonna get the Torrent, be able to grab this illusion rune, but he might actually go down here. Another Shrapnel comes down, and Alex is gonna die. Oh, the Fairy Fire popped though, but he can't really come back to the lane either. Yeah, I mean, the Pit of Malice comes out, but it could have been a Firestorm. The problem with Pit of Malice is the cooldown is far too long for a level 1 skill. And it also doesn't really do that much, like, the root duration is really short early on. Cast comes out, Maledict as well, Tornado to disengage. So, I mean, already 1k gold advantage. Alex did manage to get a salve for himself early on, so, oh, that range troop getting denied is pretty painful. Top lane seems to be doing okay. They're not shutting out this Centaur completely though. He's still got a pretty similar amount of last hits to Drow. Oh, toss back onto the Centaur as well. That's a pretty nasty combo. Kid Wonderful is going to take a lot of damage here, and looks like he might actually go down to the Drow. But in the meantime, Disruptor's going to be the trade, so it's going to be 1 for 1 at top. It's pretty hard to lane here now because level 2 Feast is kind of scary, and Chili actually takes down the Drow at top as well. But yeah, this is kind of what happens when you're a melee hero against Sniper. You kind of just get run over. Sniper already a full level ahead. Wonderful, he's in a lot of trouble. He's gonna go down again. Maybe one more hit from Doge. And Lieutenant Det, he gets a solo kill on Kunkka. So this lane, it's over. Kunkka needs to try and find a kill somewhere else. I think he just has to leave the lane because Sniper's not gonna be able to be contested anymore. 5-minute bounty rune. Canadian comes out, but it's not going to be in time to stop Kid Wonderful from taking it. So we're actually going to lose all 4 bounty runes here, which is really bad. It's not game losing. You can definitely still come back if this happens, but usually it's a sign of like something different. Either you get completely outplayed, or like you're getting trounced in your lanes enough that like you can't go for the runes. So we almost get the kill on Lifestealer here, but he has Rage now, so now like it's really difficult to get the kill on Lifestealer now. And And Doge, he left the lane to go try and gank Sniper mid, it seems. Which I think is really bad, because you can't really leave Drow on her own, especially against two heroes that are much faster than her. Especially because Drow has no boots, so this would be a free kill on Freak. I think this was a big mistake from Doge, because now Freak is in a lot of trouble, and he's not going to be able to run away from this. And Doge also fails the gank at mid, so I think even with the haste rune, it's not going to be enough to kill this sniper. There's no boat combo, so it's really difficult to burst this sniper down. I think this rotation was probably a really big mistake. So I've decided to come top to try and help with the situation up here, but I mean, Drow ended up dying anyway, so I arrived a little bit too late. Doge's back mid. I don't know. I'll talk to him after this game about this. I think this is, he needs to be in there to protect the Drow, and he's still level 3 as well. He doesn't have any skills that are actually useful for getting this kill on mid. Like, you need at least the glimpse. Because the X range is pretty short. Even the level 1 glimpse is fine. But Alex is in a ton of trouble now. And Underlord's also going to lose his lane now, because he definitely can't fight the Lifestealer by himself. Killing spree on the sniper. He will actually go down here, so that was a pretty big pickup for Doge, but instead Kunkka did end up going down. It's a solo kill for the sniper, so that's not good at all. Oh yeah, I got tossed back. I forgot about that existed. But luckily, Centaur didn't get the stop off in time. I also saw that they didn't have detection, so I queued up Ghost Walk. I mean, Drow could potentially take over this lane now if we play together. But Kunkka's in a lot of trouble, and so is the Underlord. He's level 5. Actually, it's not too bad. I think oh, this second point in Atrophy Aura is also like a big mistake. Definitely want to max Firestorm first. It's his best ability early on. Ward here doing a lot of work for AMZN. Sniper, he's almost got a Midas complete, just a couple hundred gold away. And with the 25% cooldown reduction, it's a pretty big item for a sniper. So Kunkka heading top, gonna try and find a kill here. But the Stampede is used, and it doesn't seem like anyone's gonna be able to get any kills now. So Kunkka has a ride, but Bo comes out just on the Tiny, and Chili ends up killing the Invoker. And just chasing down Freak here. So Kunkka, Tiny will eventually go down here, but now there's nothing left to... Oh, actually, Chili does end up going down, so I think a bit of like mismanagement there. They could have focused one target down and gone for the other one later. Instead, we tried to go for both, and I ended up dying. I just picked up my urn as well, but I didn't stay alive for that kill, which is pretty annoying. And bot runes, not going to be able to grab that one either, so it's going to be 1 for 3 again. And Doji might actually die here. Hit, finish him off. 0 armor, oh, very little armor, 3 armor. The Disruptor. And Traxxas goes down to the early Death Ward. Got it without the tome as well, so... I ended up buying the tome because Disruptor's already 6, even though like my level 6 doesn't really do anything. This cooldown reduction talent with the shovel was like pretty game winning, I think. It's definitely probably the best T1 item that Sniper could have picked up for himself. But yeah, this game is looking pretty rough for us. We didn't win our lanes as hardly as we needed to like get ahead.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Drow's doing okay. Like comparatively, I think even the Kunkka is like not as far behind as you would think he would be. But Sniper is really far ahead now. And this move mid, I wasn't really sure about this one. We thought there was a ward up here, but it wasn't the case. It was actually here. So I dropped the sentry, and I was like, oh, we're safe to go. I got played a little bit.
Dire have fortified their towers. Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
And this dive I think was pretty game losing.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Tiny showed up as well. So as soon as we saw the Tiny, I think we should have just backed off. But Alex, he decided he wanted to go for it. The shrapnel gets dropped, and he's committed now. Boat comes out. He's going to land on top of the Sniper with the damage reduction, but there's no follow-up damage for the Sniper. Toss onto the Kunkka will buy some time, but Alex, he's going to go down. The Stampede is used as well, so there's no escape anymore. And yeah, I think I'm going to die as well. The Assassinate comes out. Not going to be enough. And Trow showed up. That was really questionable. I think she TP'd in as well, which is really bad.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
I think, yeah, that dive was really bad for us.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle tower is now but a memory.
Tracksuit, he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to TP back to the tower, but Jerky's we're just there waiting for him, and the Death Ward's going to come out to kill him. Tornado not going to be there in time to save the Underlord there. And Cakes now, he's in deep, but there's not really any way to kill him. He's just going to be able to rage TP out of there. Oh, the Cold Snap comes out. Cakes, he manages to infest the creep, so he looks like he's going to be okay. And Jerky ends up going down to Doji, but he's going to get caught by the Life Stealer. The boat comes out as well, but Cakes manages to dodge it with the Rage. Yeah, just these rotations aren't really working out from us. Is going to go for a Rapier. Radiance. I definitely don't think this was the right build. He's like, if you're really far ahead, I think it's good, but we definitely weren't ahead this game. We should have felt that way. Stampede popped. Kunkka, he's in a lot of trouble again. He's gonna go down. Tornado's not gonna be able to save anyone. And the Death Ward as well with a nice cask. This Tiny doing a ton of work with haste as well.
Was entered into a state of ownage. Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
I mean, I also kind of think, like, we were trying to take these, like, 4v4 fights while Drow was farming, but we're so far behind that we can't really play this way.
Top tower is under siege.
Like, Lifestealer's not participating in these fights. He's actually got a Battle Fury, which is, like, all sorts of crazy.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
But if we want to take these fights, it has to be 5v4, because otherwise, like, we're just gonna fall behind. We're already behind, we're gonna fall further behind because we're gonna lose the fights. So Kunkka actually gonna switch it up for a Chrysalis. this side, but he's so far ahead.
Bastards.
Yeah, spotted out. Seems like the Witch Doctor is actually going to die here. So Nino will come out to buy some time, so Jerky will be the sacrifice. But it's just a position 5 Witch Doctor. He's probably just like space created. That's what I do. An Aether Lens on the Disruptor. I don't know about this. Definitely needs a 4-star for this game. I don't know if Aether Lens is the right move here. So the Chrysalis is done, but Doge, he's gonna get blown up by the Lifestealer here. Going for a Moon Shard, so he wants to end this game now. Drought's not going to be ready to fight for quite some time still. Dragonlance is almost done. Oh, it's probably, actually it's like 1,000 gold away. So not really close at all. But we saw 3 heroes top, and we know that Lifestealer's in our jungle, so we're thinking about like, oh, maybe we can find the Lifestealer here. It would be pretty hard to like kill him, but at least like force him to TP out.
Dire's top tower is under siege. Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Coming out, but yeah, this is not a good fight to take at all. And this is probably another fight that was like pretty game losing. We find the Tiny first. Drought's Disruptor's getting caught out in the top by himself. It's just time to back out. It's a bit of a wasted Static Storm there.
Radiant have fortified their towers.
We're gonna smoke up, but get spotted straight away by Jerky. So Jerky with a nice smoke pop. Definitely read our movement because I don't think we had that many other choices. Oh, we also got spotted in base. Toss back will kill the Invoker. Seems like Disruptor's gonna die as well. Oh yeah, we didn't see that at all. Wait, I feel like someone pinged it out. Why didn't we report it? That's weird. Drought, she's gonna die here. Just to try and TP out, but should be okay.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
4 staff now done. Disruptor gonna die one more time. It's a pretty hard Disruptor game. Lifesteal's also going for a Rapier. Top lane, Drought. The 4 staff is revealed, but not gonna matter.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Yeah, this game was pretty rough. That's for sure. Sniper going for his own Hurricane Pike. He has a full Mjolnir completed as well, so his damage is going to be through the roof. And Centaur not even going to go for a blink. He doesn't feel like he needs it this game. Just going to go for a heart and tank up.
What have we here?
Lieutenant Den getting spotted out here. The Static Storm dropped. It seems like Sniper, he's going to get caught out here. The boat comes out, will finish off the Sniper, and Centaur also in a lot of trouble. But Tiny showed up now. Can he get the Centaur here? Slow from the Frost arrows, but the 4-star will help him get out of there. Nice 4-star from the Tiny. So a pretty big kill on the Sniper, but it's already 21k gold lead ahead. So I don't think it's going to be enough. And Kunkka is going to get chucked away here. And he's probably going to go down. I think Drow, not much longer for this one either. Away from the a nice kinetic field will stop the approach. Drow does manage to make it out, but Lifesteal, he's doing a ton of damage now. So nice glimpse on the Lifesteal. We would have saved the Drow there because she would die for sure if Lifesteal got on top. The Sniper's already back up. The hood complete on the Unlord. Yes, in hindsight, this probably wasn't the best hood game. Probably should have gone for a Crimson Guard. Because of the way Lifesteal is itemizing, and he is buying Rapier, which kind of negates the negates it. Killing the Centaur seems pretty impossible. I don't know why we decided to go on him either. Tracksuit, he's not going to be able to make it out there. Even if he tries to Uber, he's dead. So I think we're going to call it GG pretty soon. Probably one more fight. Nice dealer, he's gonna complete his Rapier. This kind of delay tactic where Kunkka like continuously X's himself, that can work for quite a while until, but only if he can one-shot the wave. Now Tracksuit, he's in a lot of trouble, gets 2-shot by the Lifestealer here, and Lifestealer is going to start doing a ton of damage in the back line. Gets slowed a bit, jumps into Kid Wonderful, so he won't lose the Rapier yet. Ice Wall comes out, try and buy some time. The Gust will miss on the Witch Doctor, so big kills from Witch Doctor here, and this game is pretty much over. We're gonna call it GG. That was kind of rough. Yeah. I mean, I definitely drafted myself into the corner. That the Sniper pick like really screwed us over. We already banned everything that was good against Sniper, so that's not good. A lot of mistakes in the early game as well. The level 1 Fire Pit of Malice was like, I think that just like lost us the lane instantly. I think Doja's rotations on the Disruptor were a big mistake as well. Like he left the Drow to die against the Centaur Tiny lane. Like usually if you're a position 5, you want to like leave your lane. You have to make sure that your carry is not going to die. Either like you just have a carry who like doesn't really care about going 2v1, or you know, you just stay there. You just stay in the lane. I think even though he got the kill on mid, like Kunkka died for it, and the Dry ended up getting solo killed, dying by herself. So I think that was a big mistake as well. I think Alex did a pretty good job, but it's a Kunkka against a sniper, so I mean, he did the best job he could. I don't think I can fault him that much for that one. And all things considered, bot didn't go completely horribly at the start. I think we just could have done a lot better. So surprisingly, the level 1 Pit of Malice, it wasn't like it turned what should have been like a favorable matchup into like an even one, which is not what you want anyway. So I don't know. We have a lot to work on.